Hello, hello everyone. This is Leonard Nuna, the SB Hippie. I'm about to do an SB blog about visiting the largest autism-oriented library in the world, which was located in North Carolina, which I took a 2-day vacation there with my uncle and my brother, since my uncle lives there, of course. And it was a great time. One of the best vacations I ever took in my life. But the highlight of the trip was visiting this very special place, which is the Autism Society of North Carolina bookstore. Here's the proof. And it's considered to be the world's largest autism-oriented bookstore in the world. And when I was there, I thought of everyone, all my friends on the spectrum, including, the ones that inspired me to YouTube videos and everything, and not just YouTube videos, but the ones who kind of lifted my spirits, from the autism rights movement. And I thought of you guys. I was like, I wish you guys were here to see this. You would have went crazy reading all these books, and I did. I was there reading a lot of books on the spectrum, and they had a ton of them. I was like, dang, this place is a gold mine. I was very, very happy to end up there. And the people who work there, the library, I call them librarians. I'm not sure if we consider them librarians in a bookstore. Really were nice to me. They were very open-minded about what I told. I mean, my idea. I mean, I even told them about the new diversity movie, and they were so, interested in it. I even met a person on the spectrum there. He was basically a cashier in a library, so he knew his stuff on the books there. And I was talking to him, and he kind of felt. I could tell he was autistic because he was very shy, and he was when every time he spoke, he kind of got lost, and like I was like, oh. So I kind of had a conversation with him, and it was good. But he kind of awkwardly asked, are you getting lost with what I'm talking about?" And I said, no, 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 no. I know what you mean because we were talking about, issues with foods, for the people on the spectrum because they eat certain kinds of foods, they get allergies. I don't know for some reason, but it varies. So it was kind of so it was kind of cool. But he left since his time was up. When you hours up, you have to leave work. And there, I bought 2 books. One is for my relatives, which is A Friends and Relatives Guide to Supporting the Family with Autism. How can I help? And this one's like the best, and this one is what the autistic individual recommended me to show to my parents as a person as an adult who's on the spectrum, because I was diagnosed at 18, which is for me, it's kind of too late. I love this book a lot, but I have a little issue with it, which is right here, medications. It says, there are currently no medications that can cure ASD. I just don't want my parents to end up, going on a pro-cure crusade. So I'm going to have to explain them a bit. I did in the past, but I can do it again. I just hope they don't get mixed up in the whole pro-cure movement. Like if they end up walking for Autism Speaks. Screw them! Not my parents, but the organization. And it was pretty, and that book was really helpful. But the highlight out of all the books I bought, and this is all out of all the books I read, this is the best one I've ever read. Thinking in Pictures: My Life with Autism by Temple Grandin. And that's not Temple Grandin. That's Claire Danes, aka Juliet from Romeo and Juliet, and of course Catherine Brewster from Terminator 3. But that's not the way she really looks. But that's basically her acting in the movie. I think this was based on the movie, of course, which came out in 2010, but the biography came out first. Which I think... Wait, the movie is based on this. But since this was released during the time of the movie, they had to put, Claire Danes' picture as Temple Grandin. But if you want to see the real picture, there she is. Right there. That's her. That's her when she was a baby, and that's her when she was a teenager. And this is her what she looks like now. Very charismatic woman, but one of my biggest heroes of my life. Because she was really an inspiration for me to move forward. And then I was like, wow, this is... And I started reading it, and it really spoke to me deeply. It was like the best book I've ever read, and I couldn't stop reading it till this day. So, and I say again, I really thought of you guys when I was at the library. I thought of all my friends on the spectrum who were either my YouTube buddies or Facebook buddies or real life buddies. I was like, I wish you could just be there, man. It's like a gold mine. There's a lot of books. And if, for those of you who are authors who are writing poetries and essays and everything, I mean, if you end up publishing one of those, maybe your work would end up in that place. I was thinking of you guys a lot. So, all I can say is about the largest autism library in the world, it was awesome. I can't, if I go on vacation to North Carolina again, that's will be the first place I'll stop by. That's how much I love that place. So this is Lennon Nuna, the SP Hippie. Have a groovy day, and das vidanya. Peace.